Hello and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm participating in the Ultimate Fall Wreath playlist with Natalie from Design to the Nines and Kristen K. In this video, I'm going to upcycle a wreath that I've had laying around my house for a while with some new ribbons and florals from various stores. If you like this kind of content, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. And of course, find me on Instagram at Nicole North Garden. Here we go. For this project, I'm going to be upcycling this old wreath that I have. I made it several years ago and it's tired and needs a refresh. If you don't have one that you want to upcycle, you can buy one at Michael's for just a few dollars or get a smaller one from Dollar Tree. You also need 3 or 4 ribbons that coordinate. I have this burlap as well as this leaf ribbon from the Dollar Tree and this buffalo check and orange striped ribbons from Joann's Fabrics. I really like the way these 3 ribbons look together. And then I also have this sign from the Dollar Tree, and the ribbons look really nice with that sign as well. And I also have some baker's twine from the Dollar Tree. You also need some florals for your wreath. I chose pumpkins from Dollar Tree, as well as these leaf bushels from Joann's Fabrics, and this package of loose leaves from Joann's and berries also from Joann's. And then I also have my trusty glue gun in its caddy from the Dollar Tree. Since I was upcycling my wreath, the first thing I needed to do was to take off the old decorations. And so I go ahead and do that, and then I actually decided to flip the wreath over because they do get bleached a little bit from the sun. So the other side was a little bit nicer, and here it is all cleaned up and ready to go. I'm basing the design of this wreath on one that I made for Christmas last year, and it has several bows on it. So the first thing I do is just cut a piece of floral wire and set it aside, and that'll make things easier later. Then I grab my ribbon and I leave a little tail, and I make my first loop, and then I twist it underneath and make another loop and twist and loop and twist. So I just keep looping and twisting until I get it to the size that I want it to be. And then when it's the size I want it to be, I grab that floral wire that I already cut, and I take it and I wrap it around the center of my bow and then give it a good twist. So this would stand alone as a bow on its own, and you could fluff the loops and then just have a bow ready to go. But I'm going to be adding different ribbons on top, so I'm not done here. So I'm not going to do too much fluffing right now. Next, I take my leaf ribbon and I do the same process of creating a bow. I sped this footage up because it really is the same process. I did make this one smaller because this was going to be layered with some of that gray buffalo check, so there are 2 larger ribbons. So I didn't want it to be too huge. And here I'm making the bow that will layer with the leaf ribbon, and you can see I have them put together, and I just use some floral wire to twist them together. Then I take my orange striped ribbon and I make a bow in the same way. This one is not as easy because it doesn't have wire in it, but I make do. And I just put that with the other 2, and then I actually use a piece of the orange ribbon to tie that one to the other 2, and it gives the bow a bit of a center. Then I take my scissor and I fold the ribbons and just snip the ends so that they look nice and neat. Then I take my orange ribbon and I make another bow because this one is going to layer with the buffalo check bow that I made previously. And then I make the third bow out of more of the buffalo check. This one I made much smaller, only 2 loops and the tails. And then for this one, I didn't use floral wire. I actually used ribbon to tie it together because I wanted this one to have a different look. more of a traditional bow. And again, tying it with ribbon gives it a nice center, especially with a thicker ribbon. Once all my bows are made, I start laying out the florals to see where I want everything. And at that point, nothing is glued down because I kind of want to see what direction I'm going. I decided not to use those leaf bunches. I didn't like the way that they looked, but I do like the berries. So I just kind of stick everything in to see what I want to put where. And then I start gluing it in once I figure out where things are going to go. I decided to use these little leaves instead of the big ones. I really like the way that they look, and I tie the color in with the red truck. And they're just a nice little filler. Here I'm just attaching my orange bow to the gray one. So this is all kind of just using your eye and seeing how you like things to look and making it look the way that you want. And once I have all the florals on, I grab the brown and white baker's twine and I take a piece of that and actually doubled it up so it would be a little thicker, and I feed that through this little pumpkin sign and tie it to my wreath so that this will hang down in the center. I should mention that I did spray this little sign with some exterior protective spray because it will be somewhat exposed to the weather on my door. And here is my final product. It looks much better than when I started. I love the way that it turned out. I really enjoy the way the three ribbons look together. I love having a little gray and white buffalo check on my door. And of course, I love to have a red truck to greet me. I hope you've enjoyed my entry in the Ultimate Fall Wreath playlist. I hope that you'll go ahead and watch all the other beautiful wreaths from the other creators. If you've liked this content, I would love to have you subscribe to my channel. And of course, find me on Instagram at Nicole North Garden. Thanks for watching.